And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Four yards remain for second down. They'll try the left side. Hannah. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run on first down. Hannah. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try the left side. Hannah, and a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And they'll run again. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd down, Hannah, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
This defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's Eason to throw.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Left side, Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They go play action with Eason.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Handoff comes to Cook. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They run right side with Hunt. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Hunt.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
one's going to keep this himself.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's a quick throw right side. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Blankenship's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Hannah. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hannah, room here to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Eason.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second down now, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Second down, here's Eason. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Eason. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10. They'll try the left side. Hannah. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Burrow. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And room there to work it inside the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. This is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here we go. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now he'll escape to his right. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. A give right side now to Hunt. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Eason. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Eason off the play fake. Eason gets hit and the ball pops free.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Eason sets to throw it. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Cook following the penalty. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Big hold of the 30, and now the rookie's free. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
57 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Cook now off the read option. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. On second down, Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Eason. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Right back to him on first down. A tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 35 on second down. Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. The Colts on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Slide for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what gets symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. A strong running. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run the counter with Cook. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there. Catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. They try again with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Eason. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st down, Hannah. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Hannah, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles...